So once you're in this cPanel, the things you need to first of all note: one, email address. To create your email address. So you click on this email account here now. Then you click on create. If you look at here, you click on create. Now you can see this. So you can use any name. You can use your name. You can use Cynthia, or you can use Mike, whatever person you want to create for your worker or something. Or you can use info at, right? Or customer care at, whatever you want to call it, right? Whatever you want to call it, you just create it. Just use John. Then you put the password. You can generate a password if you want. Then you create the email. So once you do that, the email will be created. You see it here. You see all your email addresses. So you can click on check email now to go and view that particular email. So if you click on check email now, you will see it will take you to a webmail login. From there you can send and receive messages from that email address you just created. So this is to show you RunCube. So you might tick on this box so that to always take you direct to your inbox. So you click on it to bring you to your inbox. So from here you can send and receive email messages. So first of all, this is a good step when you want to start. Once you've got your domain and your hosting, this is first step, because some people even only want just this thing. They might not even need your website. They just need this, an official email. I've done it for quite a number of people. They just want that email. Want something info at dfmbuilders.com, so that they'll be sending their email. It's more professional when you send somebody that type of email than when you just use the regular Gmail. Some people just want this thing, so that's a go already. That's something you can still use to fetch yourself some money if you just only learn how to buy domain hosting and create an email. You can do that for people, so it's still a step. Now from this cPanel again, another thing you need to check is your SSL. There's something called SSL. No, SSL is those things, that thing that secures your website. It helps your website. This key, any site you see this key right here, you see it in most websites. See this key? It shows that you can see verified by Let's Say Script. It shows that there's an SSL. Any site at all, whatever site it is, where you see this key, it shows that there's an SSL. So yes, it means that the site is secured. It's just something they use. Yes, they just something is a security measure these days to protect people from different websites. So most websites must have that SSL. So a lot of hosting companies give it to you for free. So it's for sale.
Yeah, I know. I bought it yesterday.
So here at K-Servers, we offer it for free, the SSL. So you don't need to buy it. But some hosting companies will make it to buy it. So you have to be sure that your SSL is active, right? So normally after buying your domain and hosting, your SSL will be active after a while automatically, most hosts. So you might need not to do anything. But in case it doesn't install automatically after some time, if you go down, you will look for something called SSL status. Right here under security.
Please hold on.
SSL status. Yes, you see SSL/TLS status. Okay, so once you're here, I'll send you this video. I'm making a video on it. I'll send it to you. Oh, okay. Network is off, but fortunately I'm not using. Oh, okay. Don't worry, to enter. I don't know what's wrong with the lights. This particular water people, I don't know what is wrong with them these days. So, okay. Sorry. All right, so I was talking about SSL. So the SSL, to know that it's active. So you look under security, you will see this SSL/TLS status. Do you see it? You see SSL/TLS status. TV is very Have you found it under security?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you click on it.
Okay.
When you click on it, you will likely see that your site will show green. It's showing green. Can you see any green?
I'm not sure.
Okay, don't worry. Sometimes it will show red.
Okay.
Now, when it shows red, it means the SSL is not yet active. Yes, when it shows red, it means the SSL is not yet active. Can you see over there? You've not gotten to this stage?
I have.
From the Cpanel.
I clicked on it.
Okay, good. You're in the same place now. You are in the same place. So,
But it's not showing anything. It's showing green. That means
yes.
it's active.
Yes, that means your SSL was installed successfully. Auto SSL domain
Yeah,
validated.
I see.
You can see something like that, right?
Yes, I have.
Okay, good. So, usually, but when you see red, maybe you've given it like 10 minutes and it's still showing red, you might want to just click on this, just select all. Can you see? Can you look up there? Select all, then run the auto SSL.
Okay.
Click on run. So it will try to install it by itself again for you. So now, before you start doing anything on from this place on building your website using WordPress, you have to be sure that this SSL is activated. So once it's activated, then fine. You can now go ahead and do your next step, right?
Okay.
So now, the next step usually after checking that your SSL is good, now you've checked, you've created an email account, okay? So now, those are the basic things you just first of all need to do for web design using WordPress. Later on, we'll come back to this Cpanel and we'll use the file manager. But for now, those are the first basic things you need to note.
Okay.
So now, after doing those two things, the next part now will be installing your WordPress.
Okay.
You know, because for the purpose of this lesson, we are using WordPress. You know, WordPress is a content management system. Something called content management system. What it helps do is that it helps people to build websites using different templates like this, right?
Okay.
Drag and drop templates. There are different type of drag and drop templates. You know, WordPress was born out of so many competitions in the web development industry, so many competition. So companies started building software that can help people to make their websites easy.
Okay.
So there's WordPress, there's Joomla. They do almost the same thing. WordPress and Joomla is very similar, but WordPress seems to be the overall of it. Is the number one leading content management system. So with WordPress, you can build so many beautiful websites, professional looking websites, right? So what you need to now do is to install this thing. So in most host company will always give you this option.
I want to be on the same page with you.
Okay. Well, here we down the bottom.
I'm
Scroll
trying to
down.
go back on the...
Yeah, just click on the Cpanel icon here to
Okay.
take you home.
Okay.
Right? This icon here, it will take you back home here.
Where's the icon?
Cpanel.
Yeah.
Okay. So it will always take you. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So once you've done that, are you there now?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you get to the WordPress, right? What you do is click on it.
Okay.
So when you click on it, it brings you to the installer, where it's going to help you. It brings you to the.
It's showing WP2 Fit.
No, you're not to the bottom part.
Oh, okay.
So it's okay. So you've clicked on it now? So it will bring you to this place.
Okay.
So now it's brought you to this place. This is the WordPress installer. It helps you to install your WordPress, right? Now, before now, remember our website. This is how it's showing. This is what is on our website. Just index of empty, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Good. So, what we're doing now, what are we trying to do? We're trying to install the WordPress, right?
Yes.
Good. So, are you here now?
My own is not opening.
Is it network?
I'm using my data. It's slow.
Oh, okay, I see. It's network. It's network. So don't
Let me
worry.
just
I
follow
want
you.
us to. Okay, yeah, you can still follow me. So it's okay. You just follow me. So once you get to this part now,
I'm there now.
okay, good. So you're here now. Okay. So you click on install,
Okay.
right? Install.
Okay.
Now, if you click on install, this will pop out. right? So what you need to do now is this installation URL. Sometimes now it automatically entered HTTPS because it was able to detect SSL that we already installed that time. So sometimes to be in HTTP, but you cannot install your WordPress on HTTP. It has to be either on HTTPS. But I like to install it on HTTPS//www because this is the normal web URL, so that some browsers don't get confused. Even though most modern browsers will always throw it, if you put it like this, they will still detect that this is the right format. But if you're installing, I like to use this HTTPS//www, right? I use it. Then this is the site. Assuming you have multiple domains, you will see the list here. We have just one domain here. So this is where you want to install it. This part, this indirectly is like a file part, so just delete it. Always make sure you remove it. The WP that was here.
We delete it.
Yes, you remove it, right? So it gives you option to install WordPress versions, but it's good you always install the latest WordPress versions, right?
So it's 6.32.
Yes, it will set itself automatically to the latest. So the next thing you now need to do is to set your site's name. That is the name of the company you're building, right? So you set here, right, just whatever you want to call it. Okay, you have to be doing that from your end because I'm not going to install mine, because you have to, or I will, but you will not, because we are on the same place, so that it doesn't contract. So you set the name, right? You can always edit these things later in your WordPress. So you put it, your admin, your password. Make sure you don't leave this your password at like this. This password, admin password, right here. It's sparse that is written here. So make sure you change it to this, because if you don't and you install, they will easily hack your website, because there are different bots online scanning for default passwords. All this admin and pass. So if you do mistake and leave your site like this, they will hack into it. So it's best to always change your password to something you can remember. Whatever it is, just something you can remember. So I use Great God. So right. So I use Great God. So you just do it, admin email, you can set it. So all this you can always edit later. So you don't need to waste time there. Just doing the setup. So after all that, you click on install. Right? Don't worry, I'll do that for my end. Don't do it over there. So you click on install. So once you're installing, this is what will happen. Say this. Now it will tell you that WordPress has been successfully installed, right? Now, what it means that your site is up and running. Now, if you check this index now that was empty before, let's just reload it. You will see that something will show up. Good. So something now showed up. So now, all these things now. Yes, that's the word, because WordPress originally is meant for blogs, but over time expanded, so you can now use it to build for different websites, different blogs. Different between blog site and normal website is blog works like recent post. If you post now, that's what you show. If you post again, it works like normal Facebook. That's our blog, just like people say call it blog. You post, it shows. You post, it shows. Static website are just static content you put that hardly change. It's just there. Just that the one I showed you of these ones. Even though this one I made it, I built it like a post. I'm the one that did this, but it might take you on a little bit of technical, because if you do this like this, it will be showing dates and some kind of stuffs that it will show that this post was just posted of recent. To show all those things, but I just added my expertise. I removed those things because it was not originally done to look like a blog. It was more of a content site, so I didn't want to make it obvious that is a blog type of this, but I use this particular system because I particularly like this template. It's very simple and it makes me to build my websites very fast, so I don't need to waste too much time in building website. That's why I like to use. So but with time you start understanding the template that will work better for you, because you want to deliver jobs for people and they want it fast. Sometimes if you start guessing, let me use this template or let me use this one, to be taking you days, weeks. So if you already know what you're doing, I know the templates that work for me, so I just use them. Right? So once you install them, your site will look like this, right?
Okay.
So what do you now do? If you click into this place now, it will take you directly. If you remember where I click administrative URL, it says,
Yeah.
so it take you directly to your WordPress dashboard.
Okay.
Now you might need to reload yours because you didn't install. So
Okay.
go where are you? Let me see where you reload. Okay, good. You reload it because you will see something like this because I've already installed it.
Okay. Okay.
So now, let me now use the opportunity to show you one more thing. So let's go back to Cpanel. You might not need to go back.
Okay.
So now let's click on this WordPress now.
Okay.
So you will see that you've installed WordPress, right? So you always see it once you install WordPress, you see all the distance. So now usually you log into WordPress using the name of your site. If you can always enter the name of your site /WP admin.
Okay.
And you see,
Yes.
if you do that, it will show you something like this. Let me log out. Sorry. So when you enter that /WP admin, so you can always log into your WordPress admin from anywhere. Now if you remember, we used the username called admin.
Yes.
And we used the password I called Great God. Right?
Yes.
Good. So log in now. So it will log in to my dashboard. So I can always log into my dashboard and design my website from anywhere.
Okay.
Right? Now another easier way when you're in your Cpanel, I like to tell it to people because a lot of people sometimes you might forget your WordPress password or one or two ways. If you get to this your Cpanel and you click on this, come down again and click on this
WordPress.
right here, you see your site. Now if you click on this icon over here, it will just take you directly into your WordPress admin without you having to enter username or password.
Yes.
Good. So that's one thing you need to note too.
Okay.
So you mustn't always go to your site /WP to log in. You can always just log in directly from here, right?
Okay.
Cpanel. From the Cpanel here. Just hold on. So hope you're getting it. Okay. So from the Cpanel here,
Yes.
click on this WordPress. You will see the WordPress is installed, and then you click on this admin here. It will take you directly to your dashboard. So from here now you start designing your website. So now, sorry, network is slow. So some of this. So now this is your website. Nothing is there. Remember, there's nothing on our site. It's empty, right?
Okay.
We want something to be there. So usually WordPress gives people these free themes that you can use free themes to build your websites, but I don't teach people with free themes because I feel it's not necessary and it makes you struggle too much for something you can do with a calm mind. So if you go to appearance here, themes,
Okay.
for example, this is usually the default WordPress themes. They are always there, but you can change the themes. Remember, WordPress is a content management system. It works with templates. So to start your design, you might first of all have to think of the template you want to use. So the template you want to use is right here.
Okay.
Over here is where you get it, but not that we've not seen. We just came to appearance, right? Appearance from the dashboard and WordPress dashboard appearance. So add new. So when you go to the add new, you will see different kinds of WordPress templates that are given for free.
Okay.
They are for free, but we are not going to use any of them. I just want to show you. We're going to install our own premium themes. I teach with premium themes because our students have access to at least quite a number of premium themes that you don't need to pay. I'll just give it to you for free as far as you are a student. So, but this is a few of the free templates that are on WordPress. So you can even use all this one to practice if you want to practicing. But I'm going to give you premium themes. So for you will just have to just view one of them and see how it is or how it is. Maybe this is like a shop.
Okay.
We are not going to use a shop one because this looks like a blog. So let's just look for one and use for testing purpose. So this is for a news in case you want to do a blog. So let's install one.
Okay.
So well, this is not what we are going to be using. I just want to use it to show. So it has installed. You can see once it's installed, you will look here. So you see to install, then you can activate. It gives you an option to live preview. So let's go back and activate. So our teams. So this is Sydney. Activate. So I've activated the team. Now once you activate this team, if you visit your site, you shall see something. Well, there is even not. You see, that is the problem of working with free teams.
Okay.
It just doesn't give you everything you need to do. They want you to always buy starter sites. In order to be able to import any starter site for Sydney, you need to have the Team Demo Importer plugin active. Well, so this is, remember, this is just a free team we are attempting.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, it's even a good free one. It gives a good option. Sydney. So let's see this charity. Okay, talk of real estate. I don't know if they'll have anything similar to real estate, but you can see what they are doing. You can see this is pro. What do they mean by pro? You need to buy it.
Okay.
So this is free. So a few of them are free, a few of them are pro, right?
Okay.
So this is for photography, cryptocurrency pro, fashion shop, agency pro, free. So let's just use the free. So let's import.
Okay.
Next, the thing is that when I'm done with this, subscribe and
You
start
have to
importing.
subscribe.
No, not really. The subscription is just for them to get your email and all those things. If they want to get your email to be sending you adverts and all these things, that's what they mean.
Okay.
So it might really not. It's not necessary. So just. So what it do it to import their team. So even when you use the premium team I'm going to give you is going to be almost the similar process of importing this, because this is just how WordPress works. Once you install the WordPress, the next thing is trying to install your templates. So that is the process we are now.
Okay.
Right? So once you've gotten your templates installed, you can now start editing the site. That's where the whole hard work is.
Yes.
Editing that site, trying to get it to how you want it. That's why it's always good to practice yourself on some certain selected teams, master them, so that once you get a new job, you will just use those ones. You don't need to go and start looking for teams that you will be able to edit, right?
Okay.
Although what I've done, I've selected a few teams that I know are okay to edit those. So those are the ones I'm going to be giving you.
Okay.
So it's done importing, right? So let's view site now. Right, so this is your site link, remember. So once we've done all those processes, so this is exactly what your site is displaying.
Okay.
You can see.
Yes.
So it's not really that bad for a view,
Okay.
right? It's not bad for a starter. Okay, so as you can see, this is a page builder. We'll discuss that one later. This particular team is using the Elementor page builder.
Okay.
So there are usually two most popular page builders, Elementor and WP Bakery. So this particular one is using Elementor. So now this is your site, but it doesn't have any meaning, right?
Yes.
So it's left to you to make it meaningful.
Okay.
So that's how it works. So right now, Comma Global has a website, the way as it seems, even though the website has no meaning.
Yes.
So this is a good. If you can get yourself to this stage, then you're good to go.
Okay.
So the next thing now you're going to want to do is editing it. Change these things, this write-up to rhyme with the type of
company's
business you're
name.
doing.
Okay.
If example you want to do real estate, Comma Global Real Estate is this heading. You put another thing here. You change this image to something, right? You change this right up, right? You change this, right? You change this. You even have options to change this color or this icon here. You can change them. You change this image, right? You change this right up. You can even decide to remove this whole part and leave this part. So because this team now is using Elementor, once you're logged in as admin, most of the time you will see edit with Elementor. So you just edit. So when you edit, the Elementor page will open. So this is the Elementor editor. That is just a drag and drop editor. Personally, I don't like to use Elementor though. That's me, because I feel it's too easy. It's too easy, and it doesn't give you that freedom to kind of, like me, I like to do my site in a way that if I'm using a template and you use the same template, if you see my own, you'll be wondering if it's the same template I use, because I like to change it. Because that's out of experience though. Over years I've gotten the experience to do a few things, but you as a starter, you might not necessarily don't be worried about it. Whatever template, all you need to do is just learn to change all these things. So you can see in this Elementor, we click on edit, right? I can see how it's aligning those things for you to edit it, right? So you can just edit. This is it here, right? You click here, so you change it to whatever you want to change it. You can see how it's changing. You can see now that's done. So you can come here, change whatever thing you guys do, right, to also reflect here, right? Now this image behind now is for you to figure out where it is. Most of the time they might be in the background, they are not. So but if you keep searching, you will see it. That's why it's good to work with teams that you've mastered. Yeah. Okay, Nelson, hold on for me. Okay. So, but you understand what's happening here? Understand what's happening here? Because that's before I send you that template, you're going to go home and try to change this thing a little. So that's going to be your first assignment. So you're going to change this thing to an extent. Figure out where this image is. It's right here. Don't be scared. Whatever you're doing. Now after changing many things here, it will not save unless you click update. Right?
Yes.
So you update, preview changes, check, you can see it has changed here, right? So
what about the WordPress blog on that?
Which one? You can change it. That's your site. We would have changed it back then where we were putting our this thing, where we're installing the WordPress, but don't worry about that. You can always change it. It's easy to change. We'll get to that stage where you can change. We'll get to the stage where you will arrange all these menus, right? So we'll get to that stage. We'll also get to the footer part, how to arrange all these things. So these things are stage by stage. Most free things will not give you the power to change this, their credits, right? If you're using premium teams, you can always change it. So you can see, so you figure out this one, this is just an image. So if you click on it, you can see it here. So you just change it, right? Choose image, upload. Upload images from your laptop and put it there. It will replace that, or you check from the media, right? You can change it. So pay attention to sizes, because you can see the way this image size is. If you go and put an image that the size is very little, or maybe it's like this, it might distort the design of the whole thing. So when selecting an image, you can see they even give you a hint of the size here, right? So you can just check the images the way they are, the ones that will rhyme and 15 can see this, right? So you can always change images, then change this right up too. So this is where the work is, right? Now remember, what you're doing, this is just the front page of this site.
Yes.
Most websites have different pages. You can see this is contact us. This might be services, but there are very few. The few pages we are going to be working on is going to be the home page, the about us page, the contact page and the services page, right? So about 4 of them. We're not doing much. And maybe depending on how the company you're working for wants, maybe they want to add more services. You know, just like this one now. This one now that I did, I knew they had where's that DFM again? Sorry. Okay, I can find it. Okay, so these ones now, you know, you can see they have different. You can see services about us, all these things. So this one is not even much. There are some that are very plenty different things you update in the menus. So we'll get there. So now, so what you're going to do, this is going to be your first step, and you're going to do it though.
Yes, I have to.
You're going to do it. Yes. We're coming back here tomorrow. Come back here tomorrow.
Okay.
So these things now, remember how to log into your
Cpanel.
the Cpanel,
Yes.
and then get yourself to not just the Cpanel, the dashboard, the WordPress dashboard, right?
Yes.
If you remember, though, I'll send you this video. You send me your email.
Okay.
I'll send this video because WhatsApp, it will be too large for WhatsApp. So remember how we got to this editing part? Do you remember?
I will remember from the video. I wanted to type it.
Some of these videos.
Fast, so I didn't want to
Okay,
rush
it's
you.
okay. It's okay. Let me just bring it back again.
Okay.
Let me bring it back again. So this is our dashboard, right?
Yes.
After installing that our theme, you remember?
Yes.
We went to appearance, and we went to themes. Then we went to add new, right?
Yes.
Then we
Please,
look
can
for
I write it down as you're saying from
maybe from the video you can
installing
when you get to the
oh,
video, just be picking the point, okay?
Okay.
So now remember
We went to
appearance, themes,
and
then we add new theme,
Okay.
then options of different themes came,
Exactly.
right? Then we
So
chose
that's
this
the
one.
free Okay.
Yes, these are free ones, so we
Okay.
chose that one, Sydney,
Okay.
right? We
Yes.
chose it. After choosing it, we activated it.
Yes.
And after activated it, it asked us to it brought us to the team dashboard where we were able to I click on this starter sites,
Yeah.
and I saw their different templates,
Okay.
right? Some pro and some
Free.
free,
Yes.
right? So just hold on, let me answer this last call. So I click on the starter site, and then I chose this particular one, and
Okay.
imported it, and it brought. And when we visited the site, it showed us this, right?
Yes.
So this is the site, and then what did I do from here? I clicked on edit with Elementor, right? So edit with Elementor, and then we open the editor page where you just do seeing the live edits. Yes, so you can see. So you have to source your content, whatever you want to put here, you source it out. So this you can change. You can see this is the icon here. You can change this icon. This too, you can change this icon. Change this icon. Change this right up. Are you seeing? So you will see all of them here to change.
Okay.
Hello? Yeah. Alright. So what you now want to do is this now. So this is just going to be a little take home stuff.
Okay.
So try to remember. Get this, hold on, edit them, edit these things. Just do it to an extent. Let me see what you did. You can see it's just click, change the text. Even if it's that you did, it's okay.
Okay.
Just do something, right?
Yes.
So once you're done, remember to click update. Right? Click update right here. So once you're done, we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see by tomorrow how far you've gone.
Okay.
Right?
Alright.
So let's